Welcome to the art project. I'm going to do a painting today of one of my students named Thea. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do. And if you got anything that you'd like to share with me, please leave it in the comment down below. There's also some stuff in the description about where you can email me or follow me on Instagram or Facebook. And I would love to interact with you in one of those places. So last year about this time I started doing some portrait of my students, and it was just good fun. I was practicing, I was learning how to do portraits a little bit better. None of my portraits, I don't think, have been like just truly 100% on the mark, looking like the person that I'm drawing. I've always thought of the reference photos as sort of a loose reference that that I could, kind of do as I please with. Not because I can, paint a portrait, perfectly. I'm really not that great at doing portraits. I'm not that great at making the portrait look exactly like the person that I'm doing. But mostly because I'm not totally interested in making it look exactly like the person. That is, I like faces, and I like to draw faces, and I like the intricacies of different faces. But like I said, I'm not real good at doing portraits of people. So I'm practicing, every one of these. Maybe I get a little bit better, I hope. Some of them I think I regress, but if I don't do them, I'm never going to get good at doing portraits. And if I do them, well, then that's practice, and I'm getting better as I go, and I'm learning new things as I go. And as you can tell, a lot of my portraits are completely experimental. Well, maybe not completely experimental, but there's a lot of experimental stuff going on, like in this case. Brown paper bag and white paint. It's not really paper bag, but brown paper and white and black paint. I'm colorblind, so that makes doing color portraits with skin tones and that sort of thing a little bit daunting, and so I don't do that very often. I may try to do that a little bit more later on, but right now I'm kind of pretty happy just doing black and white work. And black and white is kind of a strong, bold color scheme anyway. I think a lot of black and white photography is amazing, and when you're working with ink, black ink on white paper is just a beautiful thing. And so I'm pretty content not working with color when it comes to portraits, for sure, because skin tones are so finicky anyway. But my style of painting, at least in this particular case, is more or less put down a shape of paint and then tweak it a little bit, and then tweak it a little bit more, both in terms of value and in terms of shape. So as you're watching this, you'll see the light that's underneath the glasses there on the cheekbone. You'll see that shape change quite a bit as I paint. Maybe not a whole lot, but you'll see it change from one shape to another shape as I go. I had done the forehead way too large, and so I tweaked that a little bit. And then one thing that I thought was kind of interesting was the way I'd done the hair originally was kind of thin, and I added more hair to make the forehead smaller, and I really liked the way the hair looked at the top after doing that, so I kind of left that alone. I didn't make it look like the photograph at all. Excuse me. Another thing that I guess I could say about these is that I'm developing a series. I've done, I counted them the other day, and I can't remember how many I counted, somewhere around 25 portraits which now that I say that out loud is really not enough portraits. I mean, how can one say that they're really good at doing something when they've only done 25 of them? I mean, not that I've only done 25 portraits, but I've only done 25 in this particular series, and I haven't done a whole lot more faces other than those. I mean, I've done a bunch in the last 20 years, but not consecutively enough to really get good at this. Anyway, I guess I need to continue to work and continue to practice. I really feel like I need to do, like one portrait a day. But that's, it's difficult to do that when I have a full-time job and a family and Instagram to stare at and Facebook to scroll through. So that last part's kind of a joke. I think we need to spend more time practicing and probably less time on Facebook for sure. Probably like I usually start some exercise regimen and diet program, I need to also commit to doing a portrait or at least some kind of drawing every single day. And before I get on any kind of computer or app or social media, I need to maybe make that a... Oh, wait. Hey, it's January. I should make that a New Year's resolution. Anyway. If you have any comments or questions for me, please leave them in the comments down below. I get a lot of I don't get a lot of comments, but I get comments every now and then, and it's always fun to interact with the people that watch my videos. Tell me down below why it is that you keep coming back to my channel. What is it that you like about the videos that I've done? What is it you like about this video? What do you think about this particular portrait? Leave me some sort of comment down below and share your thoughts and feelings. And I had another video on Basquiat. You need to go look at my Basquiat video. Well, you don't need to go look at my Basquiat video, but anyway, the point is, someone commented the other day, and it was not the nicest of comments, and I was tempted to delete it, but I decided not to, simply because, you're entitled to your opinion, and so instead of deleting the comment, I decided to respond to it, and I wanted to be as honest and considerate of the comment and open-minded to the comment as I possibly could. So anyway, it was interesting. I mean, it didn't go on and on. I mean, we didn't banter back and forth a lot or argue about anything. There was a comment made. I responded. They responded back, and it was interesting. So go watch my Basquiat video and read the comments down below and see what you think. But my point in telling you that is that you're more than welcome to comment any way you see fit on my videos. I mean, I'm not saying I won't delete the comment, but do my best not to delete comments. I mean, if it's totally vulgar or something like that, I might delete it. But this one had some good constructive criticism. So I went with it. Anyway, give me some constructive criticism on this particular video. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of the painting. Tell me what bothers you the most. Tell me what bothers you the most about any of my videos. Tell me what you like the most about my videos. What inspires you, if anything, from any of my videos. What inspires you? I really hope to be helpful, even if I'm just kind of rambling. I'm hoping that in some sense my monologue here can be helpful and inspiring and motivational maybe in some way. So and then I run out of things to say, of course. Anyway, let me think. I'm after working on this painting for a little while, I decided that I needed to stop and step back and get a cup of coffee. And so I did. I went and got a cup of coffee, and I came back and I just sat and I looked at it for a little while, and that was immensely helpful. If you are doing some artwork and you get to sort of a stopping place, you need to step back, because when you are this close to the painting and you're working on this little section and that little section, you are too close to it to objectively make a decision. So one of the things that I know for sure is that it is extremely helpful to back up and look at it and assess the various problems. And so now that I've rambled on for 10 minutes, 11 minutes now, I am going to sign off. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with this monologue. In the future, if you don't want to listen to me, feel free to hit the mute button and go make some art.